Hey folks, Quill18 here, and welcome to another episode of Let's Play SimCity. So we're letting the money go up, and I just noticed we have a rubble to get rid of. Okay, thinking about different plans about the city and what to act and what to do next. And every now and again, one of these businesses still kind of complains a little bit about shipments. Well, these guys need workers, but overall things are going pretty well. Yeah, see, ship our freight there. And with the idea of doing the tourism and a few different things, I think that, even though it might hurt our look a little bit, I think that we might put an airport over here. And we wouldn't even have to do a lot of work. Now, it does make the people right nearby kind of unhappy. People don't like to live next to the noise of an airport. I don't know, I suppose we could tuck it over here. I mean, no matter what, somewhere people are going to be a little cranky. And it's just a question of aesthetically where we might place it. And I'm not sure. I don't want it to be sort of here, because that would be completely far away from the industry, because we want the industry to be able to ship there. And then in addition to that, we can start building the touristy kind of buildings, which actually, for one, we'll need the tourist addition to the town hall. We may as well do it here. I mean, we could build it basically in any region that has a spare slot, but it seems to make sense to put it here. So I guess I'll put it here. That way it should not interfere with any building upgrades. That sounds pretty reasonable. So now that we've got that, we could plop down a few little touristy buildings just to get started, because there's a couple of them that are pretty inexpensive. And we should be able to support that. Like, we won't have a huge tourist industry yet without an airport and without a port, but we should be able to do okay. So I think the Cinquantenaire arch, the 50-year arch from Brussels, we can build that. The Dutch windmill as well, and I'm not sure. Oh, Edificio Copan. There's actually quite a few things that are really cheap and affordable. So we might just do that. We might just build a lot of these cheap and affordable buildings, and not even worry about the expensive stuff. We actually have enough for the Pisa, but I don't think we will do that. The Opera House is cool. Do we have to? Yeah, it needs an attendant, so you actually run an event for that. So yeah, I think we could actually make quite a pretty little town with some of these smaller, older looking buildings. Stockholm City Hall. Hey! I was just in Stockholm. I didn't see the City Hall, but I was there. Okay, I want to do that, and I want to build it near the City Hall. All right, medium tourist attraction. Maybe like here? Oh, I can't. There's not enough room in this little stretch. It's just too bad. I suppose we could build it here. So, we can explain it's like, oh, it's old City Hall and new City Hall. Probably don't need quite as much commercial as we've got sort of stuffed in here. Although, once we've got the tourism going on, then it'll start to matter more. You know what? I will put it right here. And I think that'll be fine and lovely. It's not necessarily the most beautiful of buildings, although it does have some interesting little spires on it. Okay, let's plop it down. We can get started on the no mass transit. Yeah, that's true. That is true. Yeah, we'll probably have to go and build a little bit of a bus system then. Okay, and we still have a little quest for it, so we may as well get around to it. Now this quest actually wants a depot. Oh no! This one wants a depot, which is annoying. And one wants a terminal, because I don't think we actually need a depot specifically. Now, how much does it cost? Because I think there's a reward to that one. Maybe not enough of one. So obviously we want double-decker buses, right? Ooh, aerospace plant. Cool. And I want it sort of here. And then we will go and put down... We'll use park and ride, since they're very good and they work exactly the same as a bus stop. They do take a little bit more room. So we'll spread these out kind of all over here. Like that. Probably have one over here. And one right there. And then if we need any more coverage, we'll put down bus stops, like, right in front of the university, right in front of the City Hall, over here in the industrial area, somewhere over here. We may need a couple more there. Alright, that's pretty good coverage. We will need to build a terminal in the other town, so I'll get to that pretty soon. We're getting some upgrades already, which is nice and lovely. Bit of bottlenecks here. Construction sites. Again, you know, it's not the best designed city in terms of how the traffic is going to work, but hopefully it will continue to manage. It'll be weird because we're going to have our tourist sites spread out all over the city just because it'll look nice-ish or interesting-ish. Okay, that's turning a profit already, which is good. Oops, I didn't want to pause. It's good that it's turning a profit. I want the Dutch windmill. We will have it. I mean, it doesn't make sense to have it out in the industrial area, or the touristy areas, but I don't know. I kind of like the idea of spread. It's stupid to spread them out, but at the same time, I think it'll look a little bit more interesting. So we've got that, and we'll see if we can plop down the arch. It's quite large. Right, police stations and things. Yeah, and here's the thing. I always say that, like, oh, these buildings aren't going to stay, but once they start getting higher density, I'm leery about bulldozing them. I think actually this would be a great spot for this, near the commercial area. Yeah, it is a shame to like get rid of the buildings that have upgraded themselves, but what can you do? Poor tourist attendance, although that'll probably see, it's going to say that right now, but it might get better. Yeah, I think the reward for completing this is 10,000 simoleons, and the bus depot costs 20, so I think I just got to cancel that. But this one should complete. And we are making some tourism profits. So that'll help kick in just a little bit more. And yeah, it's going to be a shorter episode. I got to wrap it up for tonight, but please, if you've got any comments, make sure to leave them in there. These 3 episodes that I've just filmed were done in a row, so I apologize if I haven't sort of responded to anything that you guys have said yet. But at this point, definitely, and if you've got an idea for the name for the town, definitely leave me a suggestion down below. Richton is kind of boring, and I would want something a little bit more interesting. Ooh, I hope this windmill doesn't interfere with where I'm going to want to build my airport later on. Hopefully not. Eesh. We'll see. I mean, it's only a 50K building. We can pretty much just, like, destroy it and replace it. Why are these not approved? Just can't afford it? No. Oh, wait. 3 of 3. You can only have 3 tourist attractions. I don't think I've ever run into that limit before. So there's a distinct possibility that we will upgrade our tourist attractions later on. Replace the Cinquantenaire Arch with the Arc de Triomphe instead. You know, something like that. Extrudochem. Need workers. Yeah, and I was looking at the density map. That's not the density map. This one is. That's starting to get there. I think it's going to be time to upgrade the roads. In fact, we've got a fair amount of money. Let's go ahead and do that now. We will bump them up to, because I think they're low density. No, they're medium. Well, oh, that was upgraded already. There we go. We'll go up to medium density pretty much wherever we can. This does help traffic fairly decently. Yeah, get some upgrades right away. Simply on the basis that it's going to have the 4 laning instead of the 2, and can really handle a lot more cars. And while higher density or higher capacity doesn't always translate to improvements to traffic, in this case it should, just on the basis that it means people will be able to turn corners better. I'm going to go high density there right away in case we can upgrade our industry. So I think that's pretty good. Yeah. Again, I'm not... It sucks to be doing this sort of at the nighttime cycle. I haven't decided yet if I want to go all the way up to high density everywhere. Probably in the center of town. And I guess, actually, I could probably do that with my avenues here. Oops. Alright, now you have a streetcar. That's fine. No reason to sort of downgrade that. So we're gonna... Yeah, we'll bring this all the way up to high density. Because I actually would like if this sort of central area here actually got the super awesome skyscrapers. We might even put in a streetcar later, because that would be quaint and pretty, and it feels like it should be good for tourism. I don't know. You are not yet turning a profit. You are a little bit. You are not either. I mean, it's possible that without the airport and the seaport, there's with the cruise ship dock, there's, you know, we might be at our limit of how many tourists we can actually pull into town. I really don't want to build casinos this time. I don't think that's what I'm looking to do. But, oh, let's see, that looks pretty when we do that. Drop out of the road tool so that we no longer get the green lighting. I like it, and we are still relatively profitable. People seem to be relatively happy. I mean, one of the things I could do is go over here and, you know, check to see what people are actually looking for. Commercial areas are mostly whining about shoppers, although maybe with tourism that'll be improved somewhat. Residential's going up. People want high wealth parks. Where exactly? Well, there's lots of places that actually aren't covered yet. Oh, I can start building the amphitheaters, which is very, very interesting. I mean, I think they look nice. They cover a large area. The thing is, you know, the sort of gamer in me thinks like, oh, I'll just put down a bunch of amphitheaters all over. But it doesn't really make sense now, does it? But some, especially sort of downtown like this. So I'll put it so that it's on the avenue. Oh, that's why I can't, because of the fire station. See, I think that's going to be okay. It, again, sort of lends itself into the central kind of touristy kind of thing. We've unlocked oh yeah, the Plum Bob Park, which looks awesome. And see, we will do that somewhere over here, I think. I'm not sure why they're not totally upgraded. Oh, there's nothing out here. These guys are kind of sad. Let's go ahead and give them a Plum Bob Park. There we go. Now we're getting some land value changes as well. We can probably do with an upgrade of this, can't we? Yeah. Again, we're relying on the other town. I don't want to be caught with my pants down with not enough power. Water we are totally importing, although I should really check to see what the capacity status are we? Oh great, we have the one water tower. Yeah, so again with the airport I'm still trying to figure out exactly what's going to happen here, but it seems though we're okay. Oh, using 21 of... Oh, right, because I upgraded the capacity like mad. So yeah, we're in awesome shape. Okay, good. Very good. Lots of people walking over here to university. School's filling pretty effectively. Sickness. Yeah, well. I don't think I'm going to bother upgrading the clinic. It's only treating 2 patients right now. It's amazing. Okay, I'm feeling pretty good. Oh, you know what? Before I close this off, I'm actually going to drop to the other town and build a bus terminal over in Workton. Because it doesn't have one, and that'll really help... it'll really help with traffic in general, because a lot of the traffic that we're getting right now are still commuters going from one town to another. And there's still the problem that the high wealth people don't like taking buses. But it should still help, because some of them will, I think. And we're not 100% high wealth, so... you know, every time I load this, I actually like the city a little bit more than I thought I did. Are we over there? Yeah, so we will put, let's put the bus terminal. Boosh. Yeah, I think we're gonna just bulldoze that, because again, I don't want it to be right on the main avenue, because it causes some pretty serious traffic problems. Although the fact this is an intersection is not going to be all that nice, now that I think about it. Oh well, too late now. Boom. And we need... We'll put some parking rides down here. Alright, so we've got a smattering of those, and then we will fill in the gap with bus stops. This has the potential of becoming a really high population town. I know there's some redundancy over there, but I really wanted one right in front of the airport. And I'm not going back and bulldozing bus stops. Not really actively playing this town so much anyway. If I do in sort of like off time, then I might tweak these. And right in front of the stadium. Okay. Good. That should help things a lot between our towns. Wind power here, solar over there. We're actually really green. Okay, that wraps up today. Oh, we could probably do the rail thing as well. Are we connected? Is there rail here? Oh, that's just a... That's a cliff. No, I don't think this town has a rail connection. Here, and then... Oh, no, it is there. So yeah, we could connect the rail here, and that might also help with some of the transport back and forth. We'll take a look at that next time. See ya, folks. Bye-bye.